Welcome, my name's Lacey Phillips and I'm the founder of To Be Magnetic. And I'm also a manifestation advisor, which is a clever way of saying that I, like you, went down the rabbit hole I did at the age of 17 through all of the new age manifestation, superstition, based on the recommendation of a family intuitive because I was very broke and I wasn't achieving anything I wanted. And so I did all of the things and I did the vision boards and the think positive and the visualize and all the stuff. And it wasn't really resulting in anything often. And very little would come through that way. But I did start to notice at 25 that really kismet and big things that I desired were coming through. And on the material plane, it was like a $300 apartment in the Echo Park Hills with everything on my list, or a partner down to long blonde surfer hair and a Parisian mom. So I was like, wow, I really have something working here. I'm going to throw all of that superstition to the wayside and I'm going to watch what I do when, which always results in what I want. And so I really started to learn some key things that you will be learning through this work. Number one, thoughts do not create a reality. That was the biggest superstition that I got to demystify. And I like to say, if you think about it, we think in polarity all day long. I love this, I hate this, I love myself, yada, yada, yada. That if we were that powerful, our lives would be a shit show. However, we do manifest from our subconscious beliefs, the imprintation that happened from the age of 0 to 14, and if I'm being generous, 25. That particular imprintation of everything we were surrounded by, the media we were witnessing, the parental modeling, the peer modeling, societal modeling, anything where we experience shame or pain, all of that was developed in our subconscious, and it all lives down there today. And that's actually where we're projecting and manifesting from. The second thing that I really realized is positivity isn't that magnetic force that brings things to us, which a lot of us have been programmed. So you can completely exhale, which was such a relief when I finally started to figure that out, because I was so afraid to be negative for so long after being sort of brainwashed for the longest amount of time that that's what creates our manifestations. It does not determine our manifestations whatsoever. What does, however, determine our manifestations is our subconscious worth, meaning how worthy we feel regarding what we're calling in, but in the subconscious plane. So regardless if we're feeling super worthy in our conscious mind, we have to actually go down, and that's a lot of the work you'll be doing in these workshops are through my hypnotic process, which I call deep imaginings. You'll be going down into your subconscious and very easily finding your blocks and creating new neural pathways to shift them so that you can now project something very different and receive it. So it's actually self-worth. So the best way to kind of engage with all of this work, we decided to make quite a few start here videos pertaining to sort of the most common things people are calling in, may it be relationships or abundance, career changes, self-worth, new homes. We kind of made start here's for each of those that could tell you what workshops to start with and how to navigate them. So a great way to interact with this work, you can go through the a la carte model, which is where you can buy them separately and then you have a certain amount of access time before they expire, or what we created because quite a few things require quite a few workshops. And the way that we create new neural pathways is we have to do things in repetition for a long amount of time. I like to say twice a day for up to 60 days is a really good way to create a new neural pathway that strengthens, connects, and loops that can allow the old loop of low self-worth to die off. So that's why we created the pathway subscription model, which is actually cheaper in a full year than what you would pay normally just for the Formula and Magnetism workshop. So for the person who's just wanting to kind of test your toes and stuff, one particular workshop, you'd want to cruise over to a la carte. If you're ready to go all in and completely transform and create these new neural pathways and really, really dig into your magnetism, your authentic, whole and worthy self, you would cruise over to the pathway and you would be able to access that monthly for as long as you want and need, and to enjoy it for a lower price. So go ahead and cruise down to all of the videos below and see which one is calling to you. Good luck.